the Philippines has become a focal point in the US-China rivalry, particularly following the deployment of advanced missile systems in the region. These developments are seen as a strategic move to counter China's growing influence in the Indo-Pacific. The U.S. deployed the Typhoon Mid-Range Capability (MRC) missile system to the Philippines. This system, developed by Lockheed Martin, boasts a range of approximately 480 kilometers and is capable of launching Tomahawk and SM-6 missiles. Initially introduced during joint military exercises, the system has remained in the country, prompting strong reactions from China. Beijing has called for its removal, arguing that it disrupts regional peace and stability. The U.S. Marine Corps deployed the Navy Marine Expeditionary Ship Interdiction System (NMESIS) to Bataan Island in the Philippines. This ground-based anti-ship missile system, featuring naval strike missiles mounted on remote-controlled vehicles, can target vessels over 120 miles away. Its placement in the Bataan Islands is strategically significant, providing oversight of critical maritime choke points such as the Luzon Strait and Bashi Channel. The Philippines hosted the largest ever Balikatan joint military exercises, involving over 14,000 troops from the US, Philippines, Australia, and Japan. The drills simulated full-scale battle scenarios, including repelling island attacks and maritime defense, particularly in contested areas near Taiwan and the South China Sea. Advanced weaponry, such as anti-ship missiles, fighter jets, and warships, were showcased during these exercises. China has consistently condemned the U.S. missile deployments in the Philippines. Foreign Minister Wang Yi stated that such actions undermine regional peace and stability and are not in the interests of regional countries. Additionally, Russia has joined in criticizing the deployment, accusing Washington of fueling an arms race in the region. The Philippine government has defended its decision to host U.S. missile systems, asserting that it is a legitimate exercise of its sovereignty. Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro emphasized that the country's defense decisions are not subject to any foreign veto. The armed forces of the Philippines have expressed interest in acquiring similar capabilities to enhance their maritime defense. The deployment of advanced missile systems in the Philippines marks a significant shift in U.S. military strategy in the Indo-Pacific. It reflects a commitment to strengthening alliances and enhancing deterrence capabilities against China's assertive actions in the region. However, these developments also raise concerns about potential escalation and the impact on regional stability. Military modernization objectives under the framework of the Comprehensive Archipelagic Defense Concept (CADC), an evolving doctrine designed to fortify the country's national defense posture amid rising geopolitical challenges, particularly in Indo-Pacific. This renewed interest closely follows a public release by the U.S. Defense Security Cooperation Agency (DSCA), which outlined foreign military sale (FMS) of at least 20 F-16 Viper fighter aircraft to the Philippines. The comprehensive package, which includes precision-guided munitions, training, spare parts, and logistics support, is estimated to be worth approximately $5.58 billion. While the sale is subject to the further negotiations and congressional approval, the notification underscores the seriousness of both Manila and Washington in deepening defense ties at the time of rising regional security threats. The F-16 Viper deal is emblematic of the Philippines' border military modernization trajectory under the revised Armed Forces of the Philippines Modernization Program. The acquisition of modern multi-role fighter jets has long been one of the Department of National Defense (DND) highest priorities, particularly under the Multi-Role Fighter Acquisition Project. The aim is to replace the Philippines Air Force's aging fleet of FA-50 combat aircraft with a capable platform that can defend the country's airspace, deter aggression, and integrate into joint and allied operations. The pursuit of the F-16 Viper aligns seamlessly with the strategic principles of the CADC, which seeks to build a credible defense posture centered on the protection of archipelago's maritime and air domains. As the Philippines contends with increasingly assertive actions in the West Philippine Sea and the border South China Sea region, having a modern air combat capability is no longer a luxury, but a strategically necessary. The inclusion of a land-based system in the broader modernization effort further illustrates the Philippines defense establishment's intent to build a layered and multi-domain defense architecture. These ground-based systems, ranging from air defense radars to missile batteries and coastal defense capabilities, serve as key enablers of integrated deterrence. When deployed as key strategic locations in Luzon, the Visayas, and Mindanao, they will enhance the armed forces of the Philippines' AFP capacity to defend against both traditional and hybrid threats.